You know that buzzing sound in your ear? Yeah, that one? It's so much more than just an annoyance. It's actually the sound of the most dangerous animal on Earth. So we're gonna unpack the absolutely epic, millions of years long story of the mosquito. It's an ancient predator that has literally shaped human history, and believe me, it still poses a massive threat today. Let's dive in. And let's just start with the one number that really says it all: over 1 million. That's how many people the mosquito is responsible for killing. Not over a lifetime, not over a decade, every single year. That's more than any other animal on the entire planet. But here's the wild part. The name mosquito, it's Spanish for little fly. That's it, just little fly. The name makes it sound so small, so insignificant. And that huge contrast between its tiny size and its world-changing impact, well, that's really the heart of the whole story. So let's just be absolutely clear. The mosquito isn't just a pest you swat away at a barbecue. When you look at the biology, the history, the raw statistics, it is, without a doubt, Earth's deadliest predator of human beings. And what makes it so lethal isn't its teeth or its claws, but what it's carrying on the inside. I mean, its rap sheet is just long and terrifying. You've got malaria, the ancient killer, dengue fever, which is just exploding across the globe right now. Then there's yellow fever, Zika, chikungunya. Seriously, the list just goes on and on. This one tiny insect is a delivery system for a whole arsenal of humanity's worst diseases. So that begs a huge question, right? How on earth did this little fly become such a ridiculously successful and deadly predator? Well, to really understand the power it holds today, we've got to go back, way back, into an evolutionary story that started long, long before we ever showed up. Okay, what's really mind-blowing here is just the sheer scale of time. We're talking 217 million years ago. Mosquitoes were buzzing around when the very first dinosaurs were getting started. They watched the continents literally break apart. They survived the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, and then, as mammals like us started to take over, key mosquito groups just diversified right alongside us. They are ancient, they are hardened survivors, and that's what makes them so tough to deal with today. And this is a fantastic example of how geology basically directed biology. As that old supercontinent, Gondwana, started ripping apart, separating what would become South America, Africa, Australia, it took these ancient mosquito populations with it. That isolation is exactly why we see different groups of mosquitoes on different continents today. They were literally passengers on drifting land masses. So who were these ancient mosquitoes biting? You're probably thinking dinosaurs, right? Well, nope. The evidence actually points to something, well, a bit slimier. The original mosquitoes were probably specialists feeding on the blood of amphibians in the primordial swamps of the Triassic. And this right here is their superpower: adaptability. Over millions of years, mosquitoes proved they were absolute masters of evolution. As life on Earth changed, they just changed right along with it. They went from feeding on amphibians to the huge variety of reptiles in the Cretaceous. And yeah, that probably did include some dinosaurs. And then, after that massive extinction event, they just pivoted again, branching out to feed on the new bosses of the planet, birds and mammals. Okay, so we've looked at their deep history. Now let's zoom way in, from the scale of millions of years down to the life of a single mosquito, to really understand the mechanics of this perfect little predator. Every mosquito, no matter what kind, begins its life in water. The first three stages, egg, larva, and pupa, are all completely aquatic. Now, this need for stagnant water is kind of their Achilles heel, but it's also their great strength. Because in warm weather, that whole cycle, from a tiny egg to a flying adult, can happen in as little as 5 days. And here's the most crucial thing to remember: not all mosquitoes are out to get you. The males, they're totally harmless. They just fly around sipping nectar from flowers. It's only the female that bites. And she's not doing it for fun or because she's hungry. She needs the protein in blood to develop her eggs. She is a mother on a mission, and that's precisely what makes her the world's most effective disease carrier. And that one simple biological mission, that relentless, powerful drive to reproduce, is exactly what turns a single insect into a full-blown global crisis when it slams into our modern, interconnected world. The numbers today are honestly just hard to wrap your head around. Every year, up to 700 million people get sick because of a mosquito bite. Think about that. That's nearly 1 out of every 10 people on the entire planet,
infected every single year.
And the scary thing is, it's getting worse. As Dr. Greg Devine points out, the trend for diseases like dengue is, in his words, relentlessly upwards. And why is that? It's a perfect storm. Climate change is creating more warm, wet habitats for them. Globalization is zipping people and viruses around the planet faster than ever before. And entire populations are getting exposed to diseases they've never seen, so they have no immunity.
And let me be clear, this is not a theoretical problem for the future. This is happening right now. Take dengue. 2024 was its worst year in history, and now it's surging in the Pacific. In the Americas, yellow fever alerts are going out. And chikungunya, a disease that used to be mostly in the Indian Ocean, is now spreading into Europe. The front lines in this war are everywhere.
But humanity isn't just standing by. After millions of years of being on the defensive, we are finally fighting back. And I don't just mean with nets and bug spray. I'm talking about some brilliant, cutting-edge science that is actually turning the mosquito's own biology against it.
One of our best new weapons is this incredible bacterium called Wolbachia. Here's how it works. When mosquitoes carry Wolbachia, it acts almost like a vaccine for the mosquito itself, making it much harder for viruses to grow inside it. And the best part? The mother mosquito passes it down to her offspring, so it's a natural and self-sustaining solution. So, does it actually work? Oh yeah, the results are nothing short of stunning. In a major study in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, they saw dengue cases drop by 77%. And get this, the number of people who had to go to the hospital for dengue, that dropped by 86%. This is an absolute game changer.
And the next frontier of this fight is already here. Scientists are now using gene editing tools like CRISPR to figure out how we can create mosquitoes that are physically incapable of spreading disease, or even to control their populations directly. We are really shifting from playing defense to finally playing offense. Which brings us all the way to this one final, really powerful question. For something like 200 million years, the mosquito has been our predator, our parasite, a force that has shaped our destiny. But now, for the first time ever, science is giving us the tools to actually rewrite that ancient relationship. That buzzing in our ears might never completely go away, but we may finally be able to change what it means.